Alrighty. Then. It's your favorite psychic spirit medium, Patience with Spirit. It's me, Patience. How are we today? I love you so much. I was just sitting here thinking about how much I love you and how much I want to support you in your time of need. And I want you to know that you're never alone, that your spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels, ancestors, loved ones, spirit guides, beings of love and light are always here for you in their non-physical form, which is what you are. First and foremost, you're first and foremost vibration and frequency having a human experience. I know it's hard to wrap your head around. I know. How can life be so magical? How can it be so non-physical? You know what? You just gotta allow yourself to believe that there's magic, confirmation. Stop thinking with an old mind. We're moving our energy into a new time. We're going into a time shift. If you want to know more about the time shift, the time jump, the new earth energies, you can find 144. You can find all of that information on Spirit News, our podcast on Spotify, where we teach you through our own experiences, through the help of my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, all about your non-physicalness. And we have documented the data that we have observed in our own psychic development of our childhood psychic gift on TikTok. If you want to follow any of our socials, we would love to have you. You can find them in the description bar through the link tree. We do personal reads. If you want a personal reading, you can email me at patientewithspirit@gmail.com. This is a collective read where we on our YouTube channel, Patience with Spirit, learn how to read energy with you in real time to use our psychic abilities in a very unique, special way with you, co-creating in this unique way. We love it. So much fun. We're having so much fun with you and with Spirit, showing you how our relationship looks with our very own spirit team in hopes that it helps you to see that you are non-physical, first and foremost, and secondly, you are a human. So we're so happy to be here for you, to be of service to the collective. All we want is to be of service, to be able to help you get higher perspectives of linear views so you can understand your emotions, so you can understand other people's emotions, and hopefully learn and get some kind of knowledge or wisdom imparted to us by a holy divine spirit. I am so excited to be here. Namaste. So we are here with another collective read. Like I said, I'm a childhood psychic. I was born psychic. I didn't tell anybody I was psychic because when I did before, I didn't have the best reactions. I was treated differently. I didn't want people to treat me different. I didn't want to scare anybody. I didn't want to scare myself because I didn't have a teacher to teach me about, my psychicness. And when I realized that not everybody sees what I see, hears what I hear, feels what I feel, Team JC, I immediately shut it down. And then 122. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, my psychic abilities were spontaneously activated through some traumatic moments in my life. And I decided to empower myself and to stop denying this part of myself that I denied for so long. And it's really hard for when you decide to live in your authenticity for people that knew you before they knew this part of you to accept it, because it's very different and it's very, some people don't even believe in psychics, and so, I'm having my time with that, but I'm going to be true to myself because I can't help the way I am. This is the way I was born. I can't help it. I can't help but feel people's emotions, and I can't help but talk to people's loved ones on the other side. And if it's going to happen, if it's going to happen regardless, I'm going to learn how to do it. So that's what we do here on YouTube. I was guided by my spirit team. Everybody has a spirit team. Even if you don't believe you do, you do. Okay. Even if you don't believe in ghosts or anything, you do. Your creator, source, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to subscribe to, wouldn't send you into such dense energy without help. Everybody has a spirit team. You're part of the spirit team. If you're here now in this physical incarnation, you have a soul tribe, a circle of souls that you alternate with to incarnate. That if you're a physical vessel here, having a human experience right in this time, then you will have non-physical energy that are your ancestors, your loved ones, that are part of your soul circle that alternate with you. Maybe you're the daughter now, and your mother, they were the mother in your last life, but this time it's time for you to be a mother and a daughter. It's very structured, but at the same time not. It's very interesting. So, hello everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hi Thomas from Florida. My day is very well. Spirit said I am here. So Spirit's here. Spirit's always here. Spirit never leaves. Military. Let me write that down. It's kind of random. So we're going to do another spirit reading. Oh, I like that. Spirit reading. I like that. I usually say energy reading, so I don't know why I said spirit reading. Hi, Christina. Hi, Boogeyman. It's really what yours says is Bogeyman. Hi, Christina. Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. Brother was in the military, Teresa. Ah, shoot. Well, listen, we are going to bring a message forward. I don't know what Spirit's going to impart on us today, but I'm open for it. I've done my prayers, my protection. I've cleansed the room in my auric field, and I'm ready. I'm really tired because I just got off work, so excuse me, let me get a little drink. All right, Spirit, what is up? Tell me. Holy Divine Spirit, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for all you do. I am so grateful. I am truly blessed and highly favored, and I have everything I need, and I'm happy right now, and everything works out for me. Spirit, please tell us what you want us to know. I'm looking in Psalm. I just like starting off with Psalm. Psalm is nice. Psalm 110. God appoints the king, both king and priest. Psalm of David. God appoints the king. The Lord says, Stephen. The Lord says to my Lord, sit at my right hand while I make your enemies your footstool. The scepter of your might, the Lord extends your strong scepter from Zion. Have dominion over your enemies. Yours is princely power from the day of your birth. In holy splendor before the day star, the dew I begot you. The Lord has sworn and will not waver. You are a priest forever in the manner of Melchizedek. At your right hand is the Lord, who crushes kings on the day of his wrath, who judges nations, heaps up corpses, crushes heads across the wide earth, who drinks from the brook by the wayside, and thus holds high his head. Well, damn. You are a priest forever in the manner of Melchizedek. I've heard of Melchizedek before. I think it's a level of consciousness. Let's look it up. I've heard of Junvalo Melchizedek. What is Melchizedek? King of righteousness. In the Bible, Melchizedek was a king of Salem, where he brings out bread and wine and then blesses Abram and El Elon. What is Melchizedek?
Reproduce.
The ultimate king and high priest. It's an order. It's an order of high priests and priestesses. You are a priest forever in the manner of Melchizedek, in the order of high ultimate king and high priest. It's the priests and priestesses. Huh. The holy splendor before the day star. Is that the sun? I like that day star. While I make your enemies your footstool. That's so funny because I literally had my feet on a footstool. So there's somebody here who is part of an order of high priests who have crushed a king out of wrath, who is going to be judged because of the corpses. They may have done this to they may have done this to more than one person. But there's some kind of judgment that's happening.
Synonyms.
Synonyms? There's some kind of... What's a synonym? What's a synonym? Synonym. What's a synonym for judgment? Let me see. What's a synonym for judgment?
Here are some synonyms for judgment: discernment, acumen, shrewdness, astuteness, common sense.
Penalties. Retribution. Punishment. God's crushing whoever this...
Defacement.
Defacement. What's defacement mean? Hold on, what's defacement? What is defacement?
According to vocabulary.com, definitions of defacement: noun, the act of damaging the appearance or surface of something.
Spirit, okay. Let me see if I'm gonna have to write this down so I don't forget. Are you saying that someone took action to take down someone in a high order of high priestesses, or someone in an order that's in an order took down someone in an order of Melchizedek, like two opposing orders? A priest crushed someone in an order of Melchizedek. Used. Yours is princely power from the day of your birth. So someone who was born a high priest, so a high priest is someone who is basically psychic. Someone who has a higher consciousness, someone who's divine, okay? Basically someone who has divine... True, thank you, Spirit. Who has divinity, okay? This person was part of the Melchizedek order. And what my spirit guides have imparted to me is that Melchizedek, it is a king, an ultimate king and high priest, like a high order of consciousness, but a divine order, I should say. But also on a non-physical level, it's a word that represents like ascended masters, non-physical entities who have reached, who have ascended many times, ascended masters. This person was crushed by somebody out of wrath who's under judgment to be punished because they took the act of damaging the appearance or surface of something, or this person is from the other side wanting to damage.
Instrument.
Okay, thank you, Spirit. So whoever this is passed over. They were crushed by some kind of enemy who made this enemy treated this person like a footstool. And they thought that they were some kind of lord or something, or someone with some kind of godly power that equals the day star. Damn. They crushed this person because this person is a priest of the high order of Melchizedek, which is basically a divine being, an ascended master in human form. Okay? But this person who has passed over is saying that they're going to deface whatever this order is that crushed them with wrath, that could have possibly done this to many people, who judges nations, heaps up corpses, crushes heads across the wide earth, who drinks from the brook by the wayside, and thus holds high his head. Excuse me. Interesting.
Headstone.
And Spirit said military when we first started. Spirit, don't be getting me in trouble now. Hello, Erin. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everybody. I am so grateful that you're here. There's some kind of order. Well, really, there's two orders. There's an order. See, I'm not sure if this person who's part of the Melchizedek order is part of it on a non-physical level, like a spiritual consciousness level, or they're part of it on a 3D level, because they both exist at the same time. But I'm not sure yet, so we have to keep going. Okay, I'm getting called to the 5th dimension. Let's look in the 5th dimension, shall we? Spirit, please give me another clue. If everything in the universe is evolving into a higher vibrational energy, what is the purpose of that? It brings about heightened enlightenment, heightened receptivity. Each individual then becomes what you might term perfect energy. What is the purpose of achieving perfect energy? What is perfect energy? God? Question mark. We can describe it in terms of electric energy, which would be more acceptable to your scientists. It is more difficult to give a complete explanation because your language and experience have no references. Your conscious mind does not have the vision, the symbols for this form of energy. It is a fine attunement to all knowing, to all experience, to all expressions of life. It is also a knowledge within each of you that a oneness exists in all things. It is a condition that is unlimited, and the words we give you here limit your perceptions. Do you understand? So this person who's part of the Melchizedek order, Father, in physical form, I don't think this person knew to the extent their consciousness could have expanded. But I think the order that took their confirmation, that took their life, knew exactly who they were, and that they were part of the all, that they had vision, that they had the capability or overdose. They had the possibility of expanding their conscious mind to God mode. Basically, they could have went God mode. That's why they were unalived, because they understood that oneness exists in all things. This was an unlimited person, someone who expresses themselves, someone who's finally attuned to the all-knowing, someone who is a visionary, someone who, what will come of this upheaval during the fifth dimension? What will happen on Earth over the next century? The world as you know it will no longer be. There will be a rejuvenation, a rebirth of the physical planet. And the consciousness of humankind will be and is now being raised. The energy systems for the human being will be much more refined. Political forms will change, economic systems will change. The old forms will no longer be, but this will no longer be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. I'm gonna look that song up. That song just popped into my head. Let it be. Who sings Let It Be? Cobbled. Cobblestone? Who sings Let It Be? Does anybody know? The old forms will no longer be, but this will happen more quickly in the more immediate time frame, as you would call it, the next 5 years. So whoever this person was, they were unalived.
Focus.
Okay, I'm sorry. Spirit's like, focus. Whoever this person, whoever this loved one is from the other side, who's passed on, who's unalived by some kind of order that didn't want them to step into their purpose as a divine being, as some ascended master of the order of Melchizedek, didn't want them to have a rebirth or a rejuvenation, because they would help make the energy systems for human beings more refined, and political systems would have to change if this person were to be, if they were to let this person be. So they quickly took action to make sure that things wouldn't change in a certain time frame. I'm getting a vision. Let me get my crystals. This energy is hard to read. So Spirit said focus. It's like fighting me. Unless I'm just tired. I could just be tired. I see Spirit said cobbled. And I thought of cobblestone. And then I saw a cityscape. And I see steps, like concrete steps. And something, there's like a commotion at the steps. There's like someone's hurt or something at the bottom of the steps of this like skyrise building in a city. And the street in front of the steps is cobbled, but not truly, almost like kind of like in Boston. If you go to Boston, some parts of the road will be cobblestone still, but it's like has pavement over it, but it's just like showing through. It's kind of like that. And maybe that's in like New York. I've seen it in Providence, Rhode Island. I've seen it in Boston. So this is some kind of city. There's some kind of commotion, and at the bottom, like this, there's a woman holding a man's head. Something happened to this man at the bottom of these concrete steps. Huh. Okay, Spirit. Thank you so much. Highly selective dictionary for the extraordinary literate. Let's see what words Spirit can give us to give us some more clues. So this was a divine being, some kind of ascended master. Someone that if they didn't unalive this person, they would have changed everything, or it would have been someone who could have changed everything by their energy, because there's some kind of ascended master.
Fail.
Locum tenens. A temporary substitute, especially for a physician or a member of the clergy. Locum tenens. A temporary substitute. Someone with a frown or scowl, a lower. Dark and threatening. Lugubrious, dismal, mournful, gloomy, especially in an exaggerated manner. Exaggerated. Objurgate, upbraid, harshly revile. So, this person died in an exaggerated manner that created an energy of gloom, mournful, of dismay, lugubrious.
So.
Not so. Well, then, are you saying at least exaggerated? Oh, you're saying that people were gloomy. Or this person died in an exaggerated manner when they were gloomy? I'm not sure what you're saying yet. Paraclete, an advocate, especially a person who intercedes on behalf of someone. Someone who had some kind of team. A pangendrum, a pompous official or pretender. An advocate who was pretending. This person died in an exaggerated way by somebody who was a pompous official or pretender, who pretended to be an advocate to intercede on their behalf. Parricide, the act of killing one's father, mother, or other close relative. And Spirit said father. This person died in an exaggerated way by somebody who pretended to be their advocate, someone who's like a handler for them, someone who handles business for them, like a manager or like a publicist or something, or someone who was pretending, someone who's pompous, someone who's an official person, somebody who is like family to them, someone who's older, perhaps old enough to be their father. Pastiche, a musical or other composition made up of selections from various sources. A medley. A medley. Musical medley? Let it be.
Multiply.
Multiply. Let it be. Let me see who sings Let It Be. This is music and medley. Who sings Let It Be? Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's not dead. John Lennon? They were in a group, the Beatles. Multiply, medley, music. How did John Lennon die? How did John Lennon die?
According to Wikipedia, Lennon was shot 4 times at close range with hollow point bullets in his affected organs, particularly his left lung and major blood vessels above his heart, were virtually destroyed upon impact. Reports regarding who operated on and attempted to resuscitate Lennon have been inconsistent.
Where did John Lennon die? Did John Lennon die on steps? Let me see. Where did John Lennon die?
According to Wikipedia, on the evening of the 8th of December 1980, the English musician John Lennon, formerly of the Beatles, was shot and fatally wounded in the archway of the Dakota, his residence in New York City.
In the archway of his building on the steps. Come through, Spirit! John Lennon? Are you saying that Paul McCartney...
Crowns.
This is for entertainment purposes only. I cannot prove any of this. This is all for fun. I cannot prove that anything that I'm saying is true, but according to what we're getting, someone they trusted that was close to them like family, the act of killing one's father, mother, or close relative, parricide, someone who's pompous, an official person who pretended to be their ally. I'm just capable of sinning, peccable, liable to sin or error.
You believe.
Peccadillo, a trivial sin or offense. Peccant, sinning, offending.
Amor.
Embezzlement. Musical medley. Sodomy. Oh my gosh. Peccable, sinning, capable of sinning, a sinner. Someone who they trusted is a sinner. Someone who likes sodomy. Someone who embezzles money. Someone who pretended to be this person's confidant. Someone who has good manners and etiquette. Someone who comes across as well-groomed and sophisticated, carefully designed and prepared. Soigné. Someone of music, a musical medley. They were in a group. They made musical medleys together. This person, oh my gosh. They trusted somebody that could have sang Let It Be, or because this person was because the person that they unalived was capable of changing the world with their energy, with their music, with something like that. They're an ascended master in a human form. I think it's John Lennon, you guys. Or the energy of John Lennon, okay? Maybe that's why it's so hard to read. I feel like I'm having a heart attack over here. Okay. What else? What else do you want us to know? Tell me more about this friend. Courtship. Courtship. High honor. I told you, as an official person, somebody who comes across as sophisticated, well-groomed, someone who this person thought they could trust, someone who's like their family. Set them up for unexpected income, for an object. This person was paid to do something to them, to unalive them. A mature man may have paid this person unexpected income and promised them to be of high honor, or promised them that they would be of high honor, that they would get a house, they'd get all the riches. If they do this one thing, get rid of this person. Tell me more about this tell me more about yourself. What can you tell me about yourself? Toil and labor. They worked hard. They worked very hard on a musical medley. That would have set free the nation's minds, and it would have set free a lot of people from mental prison. It would have heightened, it would have made greater families. People would have had more wealth. But this person who did it for money. They did it for money. This person who's unalive was married. They were married. Oh, lovers, courtship, marriage. The person they're married to might have slept with the person that unalived them on purpose. Why is this person out to get? They're under judgment. Just like Son.
Recorder.
Just like the Psalm said, they're under judgment. And what was the synonym for judgment? Retribution. Karmic retribution. This person's coming from the other side wanting karmic retribution for somebody who's in a music medley with them, who was paid to get close, or somebody who was like a friend, like a family friend, like a family member, slept with their person, took their house, took their, are you saying they may have taken this person's music and claimed it as their own and made money off of it? Wow. I just couldn't, I'm not judging it because I don't judge. It's, everyone's on their own journey, okay? But I just couldn't do that to somebody. Toil and labor. This person toiled and labored over some kind of creation that was taken from them that would have set free a lot of minds of the time. Night shift. Marvin, he was a friend of mine and he could sing a song, his heart in every line. I told you. I told you they're in a group together, some kind of musical medley group, okay? And
Probably.
probably. And they were paid to take on this endeavor to get this person out of the way, or they wanted to get this person out of the way. Take it as it resonates. So they hired someone to get this person taken out of the way. This person was supposed to be a friend of mine, and they would sing songs together. I can't make it up. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world. We will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. That's what I just said. Yeah, this person, for notoriety, to be a person of high honor, for the money, for houses, to be wealthy, hired somebody to unalive their friend. Something, they turned their back on Mother Nature just so they could gain wealth. Because why? Hot-blooded. Well, I'm hot-blooded. Check in and see. I got a fever of 103. Come on, baby. Do you do more than dance? Do you do more than me? Because this friend of theirs that they paid someone to unalive was doing better than them. That was a better creator than them. They made better music than them. So they unalived them, stole their music, and made sure that everybody wants to rule the world. This was some kind of power dynamic. This person was jealous. This person couldn't stand this person being better than them. Give me a break. It's a tale as old as time. You know? Jealousy, envy. This was a member of their music group. They were in a band together. Heaven. I told you. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Because this person had it all. They viewed this friend, this person in their group, as having talent, having kindness, having compassion, having love, having marriage, having money. And this person couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand it. So they took matters into their own hands, turned their back on Mother Nature, acting like they were on their best behavior, because this is someone who can really pretend to be well-groomed and sophisticated. And this person had no idea. This was a total surprise. This was a total backstabbing. Can't stand people. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us, you and I. This person, this friend whose life they took, they could have been like, listen, I got you. We can both be in this. We can both win. But this person didn't want that. They wanted to be the one, the only one, the most powerful one, the bestest one, the one that everybody, blah, blah, blah. They couldn't stand it being two. It couldn't stand it being two. Spirit just said correct. This could be John Lennon talking about Paul McCartney. I'm just saying, or the energy of it. I can't prove it. Okay, but this is just for fun and entertainment. But what this energy is saying is that they were like, no, everyone can win, because that's what an ascended master would say. There's no competition. There's no such thing as competition. Everybody can get some. There's enough for everyone to go around. There's no need to tear everyone down. A person not so. Well, maybe if they aren't deserving of it, if they're taking actions like this because they're hot-blooded, they're so full of emotions, they're so reactive that they take actions into their own hands instead of just surrendering to the divine. Well, I'm really sorry that they did that to you, because that is just ridiculous. But at least broken wings. Oh, take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in. Yeah, yeah. Spirit, this person is saying that it's up to us now. We have to take these broken wings and learn to fly again. There is a power that has taken away our divine beings who were meant to be the entertainers of today, that were meant to open up the energies into the new earth energies that were taken from us. And now it's up to us, the new blood, the new youth, to expand our minds, expand our hearts, and take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live free. Okay? Hands to Heaven. I got Heaven by Bryan Adams. I got Hands to Heaven, Breathe. Tonight I need your sweet caress. Hold me in the darkness. Tonight I need your sweet caress. Hold me in the darkness. Tonight you calm my restlessness. You relieve my sadness. Clearly, this is... It's funny, but it's not funny. Oh, Spirit said Cry Me a River. So, by Joe Cocker. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on, cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried me a river over you. This soul that is speaking to us from the other side is so disappointed in their friend. They trusted their friend. They thought their friend would never ever look at them as competition. They always talked about how it was just the two of them. They were just so close. This person's so sad that this person took this, made this decision. And they want us to know that it doesn't have to be that way ever. You never have to get hot-blooded over wanting to rule the world, or feeling like someone's doing better than you, or someone's better at you than something. You never have to feel that way, because everybody's good at something that each other's not good at. Everyone has a unique talent that's only for them, but you have to tap into it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. I love you so much. That was very fun. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so happy to bring the messages forward to give higher perspectives of linear views. And I hope that it helps in any way. I love you. Bye.